an automatic transmission engine. Compared to a manual transmission engine in terms of structure, what are the differences? In this teardown episode, the Cyclone RA401 AQS. First, let's remove the cylinder head cover. This part right here is the water pump. The water pump gear is made of nylon. I've previously torn down the Zhengting TC380 engine. The 401 is actually based on that TC380 platform, but has been optimized and upgraded. Let's take a look at the clutch. The clutch is from FCC Japan. Manufactured in India. The clutch plates are paper-based friction plates. The clutch itself is no different from the manual version. The difference lies right here. I'll explain this part in a moment. It's hard to demonstrate right now. Let's keep disassembling. Looking at the clutch again, the outer basket is also from FCC Japan. As for the oil pump drive method, it is chain-driven. Now, let's remove it. Automatic transmissions have now become a major trend. After all, with the surge in large displacement motorcycle sales, there are many novice riders. Manuals have been almost phased out in the car industry. While in the motorcycle world, there are still plenty of manuals. Beginners and female riders really need an automatic option. Look at the rocker arms. It uses roller rocker arms, which can reduce the friction coefficient. Also, for the valve adjustment screw heads, they've applied a specialized manufacturing process. Because with this type of setup, where screws are used to adjust valve clearance, there's always a fear that the screw heads will wear down or get stripped. Cyclone has treated them specifically to prevent this. It's a very nice touch. Looking at the head structure, you can see it's a SOHC, single overhead cam, 8-valve design. Each rocker arm controls 2 valves. With this design, adjusting valve clearance is quite easy. Let's check the valves. The valves are from Dadong. The cylinder head is made by Chongqing Zhicheng. Brands like KTM, Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha have many of their heads produced by Zhicheng. Next, let's disassemble the cylinder block. Look at the cylinder sleeve. It uses a centrifugally cast sleeve. Now, let's look at the piston. The piston is a forged piston. They certainly didn't skimp on the piston. The piston crown has a microarc oxidation treatment. The piston skirt has a molybdenum disulfide, MOS2, coating. It's a piston from Shandong Zhengting. As for the piston rings, the first ring has a DLC, diamond-like carbon, coating. The second ring has a PVD coating. The rings are from NPR, Nippon Piston Ring. These are high-quality rings. What I'm taking apart now is the automatic transmission section. This is the clutch motor. Look at this gear. Its function is to pull the clutch pushrod. To disengage the clutch, it's essentially squeezing the clutch lever for you. Let me demonstrate it here. When this clutch motor starts to rotate, watch the clutch pushrod on my right-hand side. See how it pushes outward? Pushing out disengages the clutch. It's exactly like disengaging the clutch by hand. Except now it's electric. You don't have to do it yourself. After disengaging the clutch, you need to shift, right? In this automatic system, there is another motor here on the shift shaft. The white part represents the normal operation. Pull clutch, shift gears, right? The first motor just helped you pull the clutch. Now, this one handles the gear shift. This motor is the shift actuator motor. It steps on the shift shaft for you. And that's how an automatic gear shift is completed. Now, how do these two motors coordinate? They need this control module, TCU. It acts as the brain for shifting. deciding when to shift and when not to shift. This shift logic depends on the manufacturer's tuning capability. Why are some manufacturers' automatic systems so smooth, while others are quite clunky? The secret lies in the tuning. This is where the real technical challenge is. Hardware is relatively easy to make. I've actually ridden this RA401. In my opinion, its shift logic is quite good. For beginners, female riders, or anyone wanting to try an automatic, you can find a nearby Cyclone dealership to test ride it. The RA401. Let's look at the crankshaft bearings. They are Johnson Matthey bronze bushings. The balancer shaft also uses Johnson Matthey bronze bushings. Take a look at the balancer shaft. The balancer shaft is produced by Jiangsu Gangyang. Now the main shaft. Let's check the bearings. The bearings here are from CNU. This large bearing is also a CNU bearing. Now the countershaft. The countershaft bearings are also CNU. It seems both sides use the same. There's a trigger wheel / speed sensor plate here, installed in this position. I recall the manual version doesn't have this. This is likely for the automatic, to obtain precise speed data. It's a specialized component for this system. Let's check the crankshaft. The crankshaft is made by Jiangsu Gangyang. The crankshaft for the 5250 is also from Gangyang. Now look at the timing chain. It uses a DID timing chain from Japan. Oh, I almost forgot the connecting rods. Let me put it back and remove the rod again. The rods are also from Gangyang. The rod bearings are also Johnson Matthey bronze bushings. That's the end of the teardown. Owners of the manual 401 engine. You can see here, the materials used in your engine are exactly the same. The automatic version just adds 2 external actuator motors to handle clutch disengagement and shifting, plus an extra trigger wheel on the countershaft. Everything else is basically the same. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a like.